Welcome to Sadbhavna News and I'm Poonam Sharma. We don't know how to walk, we only know how to run, says Baba Ramdev, founder of Patanjali Ayurved, as he describes the revival story of Ruchi Soya, which he acquired via NCLT, that is National Company Law Tribunal, in 2019 for Rs 4350 crore. The yoga guru turned businessman proudly states that Patanjali Ayurved, on the back of the once bankrupt Ruchi Soya, closed financial year 2021 with a revenue of Rs 30,000 crore. Ruchi Soya clocked a revenue of Rs 16,318 crore and an EBITDA of Rs 1,800 crore. No NCLT company has ever achieved such height, he says. Though Ramdev is brimming with ideas for the next level of growth in the domestic market, he is now aggressively looking at a global foray. Patanjali is a leading local brand. Now we are looking at becoming a global brand. We will grow our exports and look for good partners in the international market. If there is a requirement in a particular country, we may also set up production facilities. Though the Patanjali founder does not divulge the markets that he is looking at entering, he says, we want to be present in all the leading retail chains. We want to be at par with the global FMCG giants. As far as Ruchi Soya is concerned, Ramdev's vision is to turn it around into a full-fledged food company where 80% of the revenue would be churned by its various brands. Early this year, the company got Patanjali's biscuits, noodles, breakfast products and nutraceuticals businesses into the Ruchi Soya fold to make the latter a full-fledged food company. Nutraceuticals is a Rs 50,000 crore market growing at 20%. If you look at the other food categories we are present in, they account for a Rs 5 lakh crore market. We want to become market leaders in all those categories in India as well as globally, explains Ramdev. He is also looking at making Ruchi Soya debt-free. A company would be going in for a Rs 4,300 crore stake sale and 62% of the proceeds would be used to pay off debts. Around 14% will be used for a working capital and the balance for brand building, distribution and manufacturing. Our priority is debt-free Ruchi Soya. We want to be completely debt-free in the next 2 years, says Sanjeev Asthana, CEO Ruchi Soya. Ramdev claims he has spent a considerable amount of his time in the last couple of years turning around the company. We have hired professionals at the senior management level. The Ruchi Soya board comprises retired judges, policymakers, chartered accountants. We have brought in professionals, management practices and made the business transparent and accountable. In the last 10 years, the company's oil crushing business was unprofitable. That part of the business now churns a revenue of over Rs 200 crore. We have made a lot of corrections, he adds. Ruchi Soya's edible oil sales are in the region of 1.10 lakh tons per month, 80% of which is branded play. The major challenge for Ramdev post the acquisition of Ruchi Soya was to bridge the huge trust deficit. The distributors and retailers didn't have trust in the company as it went bankrupt. I met all of them and won their trust. Not a single distributor or employee has left us. We have instead added 2,500 distributors in the last few years, claims Ramdev. As the yoga guru carves the future of his FMCG empire, he is also building the next gen talent for his company. He is training as many as 500 sannyasis, some of whom are being groomed to take over the mantle of Patanjali Ayurveda. The future of Patanjali would be in the hands of highly capable sannyasis, he says. Powered by Arthros Clinic, a dedicated center for arthroscopy and sports injuries.